Gonna have waiting for everybody getting in here on here. Welcome. Yeah, turn on your camera, guys. Love to see you guys. We are live. We are real. This is not recorded, so anything can happen tonight. Um, and it's gonna be good. So yes, I can see you, Grace, Jesse, Victor, Angela, Ted, Elizabeth. Man, what's up? Turn your camera on. Swift, Lenny, Brian, Avi, David, Maureen, Michael, Sandra, Harry. Let's go. Put down in the chat where you guys calling from. What are you excited about? Why are you here? What's your intention? Why? Because if you don't have an intention, you just wander around aimlessly like a ship without a destination, just floating on the sea and get eaten by the storm or the sharks. We have a intention where you want to go. You don't know, you don't need to know how you're going to get there. I'm going to show you how to get there. But get excited, man. Get excited about life. Who's here excited about life? Okay. Love that smile there, Ted. There you go. Get some life in there. Let's go. Toronto, Miami. All right. I am actually in West Palm Beach. Yeah. Flying everywhere. Alabama in the house. Victor from Alabama. All right. Yeah. What are you most excited about here? Put down in the chat. What are you most excited about life? Give some positive energy in here. Okay. All right. Let's see. We are streaming on all platforms. So if I look away, I am looking at like 3 other screen right now. But I will be here, answer all your questions. I will do everything in my power to make it worth your while because I know your time as well as my time is super valuable. So I charge $5,000 an hour one-on-one, right? And I take very selective on my clients. So I do this as a form to give back. You're not, I didn't charge anything to get people here tonight. This is all free information that took me years to figure out how to make multiple six-figure, build a 7-figure business with Airbnb corporate housing arbitrage and got me financial freedom when I was in my early 30s, man. And the last 4 years has been absolute dream come true. I'm here hanging out with Mr. Tony Robbins. Who here a fan of Tony Robbins or know about Tony? He's a multi-billionaire. He's helped, more importantly, he has helped more people in the world than anybody's been alive. Super, he's one of my heroes. And then, next week I'm gonna hang out with Grant Cardone, multi-billionaire. Okay. Last year was highlight. I got to hang out with Sir Richard Branson. I played 4 games of chess with him at his home. And I got invited to his private birthday party on a cruise ship, not on his yacht. Okay. He's the one that actually has a whole cruise line. So it was so cool to just hang out with Sir Richard Branson. He worth about $5 billion. And this lifestyle is here for you. Okay. If somebody were to tell me that an immigrant boy from a third world country like me able to live this lifestyle, I'd be like, you're out of your mind. Who didn't even speak the word of English, who didn't know anybody here. We grew up, 4 of us, in a small 1-bedroom apartment, right? And, and now I'm shaking hands with CEOs, residents, multi-billionaire, world leaders. I mean, it's crazy, man. But I am a real down-to-earth person, as everybody know me will tell you, right? So anyway, I'm gonna be real. Can I shoot you straight tonight? Right? It's about time, right? It's January. This is the best time to make a commitment. How many of you got resolutions that you are just gonna make it happen, man? No more bullshitting yourself. No more procrastinating. Like, I'm speaking to myself too, right? And make your goal so big that scare you. Because if your goal doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. Okay. I challenge you to 10x your goal. 10x your goal. Yeah. And have enough time to live it. That's right. So exactly, to grow the business. Where's your goal in 2023? Put down in the chat. Make a public commitment. Okay. Grant Cardone said, number 1, you got to commit first. Most importantly, it's a commitment. Once you make that commitment, then do whatever it takes, massive action, and then just change your approach until you achieve it. That's the magic formula to create wealth, financial freedom, absolute financial freedom. Okay. So that's what I did, guys. And now it's time for me to share this because that's what life's all about. It's about sharing, right? It is all about sharing. Sharing is caring. Okay. I know it's corny, but hey, tell you the truth, man. I don't have to do this. I'm already a multi-millionaire. I can just sit, relax, travel around the world, do whatever I want to do. Okay. But it's get old after a while, man. It's really get old. It's like there's no purpose in life. There's just only so many, pina colada I can drink, so many cigars I can smoke or whatever, right? But it's when I give. So check this out. Change your certainty and significance to contribution and love and contribution, love, and growth. Okay. So you just shift that focus of your intentionality. You're going to be happy because progress equals happiness, right? Progress, not money, fame, fortune. Those keep you happy for very short term. But if you want a happy long term, you want to have progress and you want to serve, you want to give. That's when you fully feel happy, right? That's when you fully feel successful. And that's when you truly are successful, is when it's not just about you. Okay. Anyway, quick intro video here. Hopefully it play. So that way you know a little bit about me. It's kind of star here. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna skip this video. Hopefully let me skip. Sorry about that. I'm at the event here, so do my best. All right, my goal for this training is to teach you how to make six-figure without even owning any properties, leveraging other people's properties that you don't even have to own, guys. That's the secret, okay? It's all about leverage. Write this down. Leverage is a key to all success. And everybody talk about leverage other people's money, other people's time, but not a lot of people talking about leveraging other people's property, right? Property you don't even have to own. All right. And nobody else is teaching this because I do corporate housing. I don't do vacation rental. Listen to me. I don't do vacation rental. I'm not the Airbnb guy. I'm the corporate housing guy. Big difference. Why? Because Airbnb is vacation rental. I did that before. It's a big job, man. There's no absolute financial freedom there. Because, they stay for a few nights. They have frat boys, parties, crazy stuff going, events, right? Versus corporate housing is when I have companies. I rent out to companies and they stay and they paid and there's average stay 3, 4, 5 months, right? So it's totally different. And nobody else teaching about this that is at my level, okay? I'm be humble, but I'm be confident at the same time. I can tell you straight, I've been doing this for 7 years and nobody else out there in the marketplace actually teaching this. I have some kids, 18, 19-year-old kid that teach you how to Airbnb and he has like 3 properties, okay? And with like 3 months experience, all right? So I have helped hundreds of students just like you nationwide. You can look me up. I'm all over social media, TikTok, Instagram, wherever, right? And I have hundreds of students, a ton of testimonials. So this stuff is real and I'm here for you tonight. You got me just for the next 30 minutes here, 45 minutes maybe. I will show you exactly how you can build a profitable business today. I will reveal you some simple secrets that allow me to create a booming business while I travel around the world. I literally travel around the world. In 2 weeks from now, I'm going to Dubai, right? Next week, last week, where were I? I was in like all over the place. Vegas, Miami, Mexico. Anyway, so a little bit about my background. Can I share you a little bit about my background so you at least know where I come from? So very humble beginning, immigrant boy from a third world country, came over here literally with absolutely nothing, right? We all 4 of us had to sleep in one bed, in a small 1-bedroom in the worst neighborhood possible. Okay, imagine that for a moment, where we don't even speak any English. We don't know really anybody except my uncle. And then my mom and dad had to go to work 7 days out of the week with the dry cleaners in the screaming heat, cut and burn themselves every day just to put food on the table. So we thought the way to get financial freedom is what? People tell us is what? Go to school, get a good grade, become a doctor, a lawyer, right? And then you get financial freedom, live the American dream, right? So that's what I thought the way to do it is, man. But you know what? Why? Because when I was 11 years old, I saw my mom cry every night to go to sleep because she was so depressed and she doesn't have a future. And I promised myself that I would do whatever it takes to help her morally, ethically to get financial freedom, right? So that's what I did. I thought a way to become a doctor. So I went to school for 8 years. 8 years of my freaking adult life, right? Imagine that. Living this time in Utah in the cold winter snow, living on the basement of a frat house. So imagine that. Surviving off of what? Ramen noodle, dollar menu, and Walmart chicken, right? For 8 years to become a doctor in pharmacy, and I thought I made it. Okay. So in my first year, I became pharmacy of the year for a Fortune 10 company, right? And I was like, Mom, I got you now. I can retire you. I can buy you the dream home, blah, blah, blah. But what I found out is that the corporations, they don't really care about us. You know, the moment that they know that I can handle stuff, they give me a lot more work to do without any more pay. They cut my tech hours, my help hours down, so that way they know that I can handle it while increasing my, KPIs, key performance indicators, right? So how many in here has climbed the ladder of success just to know that it's on the wrong freaking wall, guys? So that's what happened. I was leaning against the wrong wall and I was determined to find something else. So I then try to find every single thing else because I was just trapped, right? I was burnt out. I was trapped driving an hour back to work. How many here has like a 9 to 5 who like kind of burn out? Okay. I feel kind of trapped or like frustrated, right? Thank you. Exactly. You know what I mean? So, and on top of this, my mom was diagnosed with cancer, guys. This is no joke. I had to figure out something fast because I didn't know how much time she has, right? And all these dreams and promises I gave her and my dad is not coming true. So what did I do? I try all kind of business from Amazon to, how many try Amazon, eBay, trading crypto, trading Forex, trading my life, right? I would trade anything and everything just to make a buck and trying to get financial freedom. Even MLM. I try MLM too and contact people within the 3-foot rule. You know, the 3-foot rule, if they're next to you, then you talk to them, right? That didn't work either. Okay. Open my own restaurant. I try everything. What I found is businesses require 2 things. How many? 2 things. Either a lot of money or a lot of time. Okay. And it's not easy. 95% of the business is not good. All right. Something is messing with my screen. So we got some scammers in here. So what do you call it? Nino, kick some of these people out ASAP. Okay. And delete that. Got some bad people in here. All right, no, it's all good. Okay, so can you see my screen? All right, you see, so what did I do? I was lost, miserable, rock bottom. And that is when I found out about somebody that gave me absolute financial freedom. Okay. Hey, Nino is my personal assistant, by the way. If you need anything, just let them know. But Nino, I need you to kick some of these people out. Messing things up here. Okay. All right. All right. So I was working 60+ hours a week. Lost miserable, rock bottom. Right. And that's when I met somebody that gave me the epiphany. The epiphany is I could rent vacant home and sublet to get financial freedom. Okay. So that's it. Basically, you don't need to own any home. You just have to rent somebody a home and then you sublet it and get financial freedom, right? So why is that so powerful? Because we can only buy so many homes, right? But we can rent as many homes as we can rent. You see what I'm saying? for one home that you buy, you can rent 10 home and make, 10 times the cash flow, right? 10 times the cash flow. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're kicking these scammers out. All right. Okay, so for one home that you buy, you can do 10 homes that are arbitrage and just arbitraging somebody property. Okay. So that's what you do. And that's how it's able to scale very fast, right? Because the old model is, how many here heard, like, trading time for dollar? Well, did you know that that's like the worst trade of your life? Is trading your life for money. And then you put money to what, 401k, IRA, and hopefully it will be there for us like 10, 20 years from now. I mean, come on, that model is broken. That model is put out there to keep us enslaved for the rest of our life for the next 40, 50 years, right? So that's not the model, okay? So this here, check, this is the model here. All right. And they told us that 401k IRA 40, 50 years from now, the money might still be there and we might still be alive to do it. Okay. Which is, I mean, come on, who knows how long we have? So this model doesn't work, right? You understand that, right? So frustrated, burnout, and trapped, lost, miserable, and rock bottom, working plus 460 plus hours. We're trying to figure something out. But I met somebody gave me the epiphany is that I could rent vacant home and check this out, sublet it, and not just Airbnb, but to sublet it to companies, corporations, and scale to freedom. Okay, that's the one idea changed my life. So what is the new model? The 3 secrets here. Write this down, take a screenshot. Create an equitable, scalable business where you do not directly exchange your time for money. Okay, you want to earn money while you sleep. How many in here like to earn money while you sleep, right? So with this business, we're literally doing that. We earn money while we sleep, right? So people sleep at our property and we earn money. And then you want to reinvest into your business for years to come. So the more money you make, don't spend it right away. Put that money back into your business. Have multiple sources of income. You take this formula and then you can watch how you have multiple sources of income. Write this down. MSI, multiple source of income, is how you can get financial freedom. Okay. Multiple source of income. Okay. So why? Because, for example, I was a pharmacist. I had one source of income. Something happened to me. What happened to me? It happened to my income, guys. Gone, right? But I have 30, 40 sources of them burned down. I still have 95% of my income. Does it really affect my lifestyle? No, right? So that's why you want to have as many sources of income as possible. Now, today, I have like 30 sources of income. Okay. And it's about a skill set. Write this down. You want a high income skill. High income skill set. Okay. And that's why we go to school. That's why we thought it is a high income skill, but you want a high income skill that produce you what? Not active income, but passive income. It's all about that passive income. Okay. So this one vehicle gave me absolute financial freedom. Today I can speak on stages, hanging out with these bow-tie billionaires, getting awards, getting checks in the mail, right? And just do whatever I want to do. So anyway, when I figured out a scale to about 23 Airbnbs at a time, make 6 figure, you have financial freedom. Okay. So not just Airbnb, but the checks from the companies as well. Okay. My one mission, my one purpose is to help people to change their lives forever, right? So when you're ready to make a massive lasting change, right? Give yourself a pat in the back, guys, because otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? I know you guys are serious. You guys are, 10Xer entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs, right? So it's someone a pat in the back to be here tonight and learn and grow and make better with your family, okay? So what is corporate housing arbitrage? Basically leveraging other people's property through subleasing and then lease them out on other platforms besides Airbnb and VRBO. You know, everybody know that. But we have a bunch of other platforms, a bunch of other sources that nobody else know about, because I've been doing this for 7 years. All my coaches and everybody been doing this for between 5 to 7 years. Combined experience is about 20 years combined experience here that you can leverage. Okay. So we have seen almost everything regarding this type of industry business. Okay. So this is not active income. You do not directly have to trade your time to earn more. Okay, you simply set it up one time, and then you see that money coming in every single month, okay? It's very low investment with a super high cash flow. It's called asymmetrical risk to reward ratio. Write this down, asymmetrical risk to reward. In any business, you want to look at lowest risk with the highest return. You know, restaurant is the worst business you can get in because super high risk. I put out 400K to open a restaurant. Took me a whole year. And then we just like barely make any money. The profit margin is only 15%, right? One mistake and you're gone. Okay. This business, you don't need 400K. Okay. You just need like one arbitrage. You just need about 10K, 12K. You can know it work or not right away. The biggest risk you have is if it doesn't work, then you just move to another one. You're not buying the property, you're not fixing it up, you're not rehabbing, you're not doing the BRRRR method, right? Taking forever. No, you rent it next month. If it doesn't work, move out. You know, lost maybe a few thousand bucks. That's it. But without help, that is very unlikely. Okay, I'm talking about worst case scenario. Now, what's the best case? Usually what happens is you gonna break even. You know, you're not gonna lose much money. Okay. So the worst case is you get like break even, maybe lose a couple thousand, but the best case is you making like 20 something thousand a year. On average, each arbitrage make about 2,000 a month. So if you want to make 10,000 a month, guys, all you need is just 5 arbitrage, and you make 10,000 a month. Make sense? And it doesn't take much to do 5. I have people do 5 in 30 days doing it with me. 5 within 30 days. Okay. So if you are slow, you can do two a month. That's only 2.5 months, and you make 6-figure income. So I'm going to show you my secrets right now. The fast method. Why? Because I want to think fast, right? The F to find the right location, A to ask to sublease, S to set up to stand out, and T to tap into corporate housing. Okay. So how many here know what's the number 1 rule in real estate? Drop down in the chat. What's the number 1 rule in real estate? Okay. And you know, delete all the other bad chat. Anything bad, just delete them. Okay. All right. Number 1 rule. Yes. Yep. Location, location, location. You got it. That's right. Okay. So what are these people telling you? How many here have been told that you need a ton of research? You need to do a ton of like get a ton of software, pay a crazy amount of money. What if I tell you that I came up with a system where you can get the right location within minutes? It doesn't cost you anything. And it's got like 80-90% success rate. Wouldn't that be worth your while to know? Okay. So here's the secrets, guys. It took me years to figure this out, but you know, I want to give back. So it's the 3 H's: highways, hospitals, and hotels. Okay. Highways, hospitals, and hotels. Why? Can anybody know why? Put down in the chat. Why? Why is that super powerful? Okay. Yeah. So because the highways is where the traffic is at, right? Where traffic flow, money flow, right? The government know where is the hot places. That's why they've spent hundreds. And did you know the highway system costs billions and billions of dollars, right? So they already do their research. The second thing is the hospital. Hospital will drop like $100 million into a hospital. You know, don't you think that they've done their research? Right? So why do we need to do more when there's hospital, when there's highways, when there's hotels, right? So we don't need to do more. Okay, we just need to know how to leverage. We just need to know how to leverage other people. Okay, their property, their knowledge, their understanding. It's all about leverage. That's what I'm saying. right? So that's why with that one secret alone, guys, that worth your while, right? So anytime you look at any property, look at what's surrounding it. Okay, if it's a whole good hotel, good hospital, good highways, then go, man. Then let's go blow it up, you know, and make it happen, right? So that's how you find the right location. Okay. Secondly, how do you pitch the landlord? Ask the sublease, right? You want to ask the sublease. Why? Because you're leveraging somebody else's property. You gotta want to know how to do that. Okay. That's how you can have unlimited properties. Unlimited. How many in here want to have unlimited deals? You know, and you don't need that much money. Okay. All right. Kick this guy DRCHAUBNB out. Okay. Anyway, man, these scammers tonight. All right. So okay, so that's how you want to leverage other people's property. You want to ask the sublease. Okay. How do you ask? So most people out there will ask people like, hey, can I Airbnb your property? I love your property. Can I just Airbnb it and make a ton of money from it? Okay. That's not how you do it, right? Okay. So the way I pitch it is I have a corporate housing network. Okay. I have hundreds of members in my network. We've done hundreds of properties nationwide. And I'm here to see I'm expanding my portfolio, my company, and I want to see if I can help you with what you do. Okay. And if I want to see if your property qualify for what we do. If it's qualified, one, I'm gonna pay for any cleaning. We're gonna treat it like it's our own. Okay, any cleaning, I'm gonna pay for it every few months, professionally clean. Secondly, any maintenance under $200, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm not even gonna call you the middle of the night. I'm gonna be your best tenants ever, right? So imagine a landlord, you know, sitting on a property and they have a ton of bad experience with landlord with tenant in the past, and you're like a breath of fresh air, you know, asking them this, giving them all this, and asking them, have any applicants offer you all these above? No, right? They either negotiate on price, they're not gonna take care of their property, they're gonna trash it or whatever, right? But us, we're different because it's our business, it's our livelihood, right? So we're gonna take care of it. And any maintenance, you know, we're gonna take care of it. Why? Because we want the best reviews, okay? And we have the margin to do it. Our margin in this business anywhere from 40 to 50%, which is huge in any business, okay? So, and then I give you the ace card too, is that how about if they say no, guess what? This is a secret right here. Boom, what if I pay you above market rent? So you mean to tell me you're gonna clean my home every few months, you're gonna pay for any maintenance under 200, and you're gonna pay me above market rent? Yes. Right? Yes. So that's what you do, right? So that's what you do to get properties. Okay. So that is how you expand and get unlimited properties. Okay. I'm talking about unlimited properties, right? All right. So then the S is to set up to stand out. How do you set up to stand out, right? So the way you do it is, you know, other people will tell you like, oh, this and that. But anyway, I have this will take like a day to go over, but just a quick strategy on how you do it is you need to be able to stand out by giving value to the marketplace, right? So for the girls, give them like a free Starbucks gift card, some flowers, some chocolate. The guys, they like a grill, some beef, and maybe like a champagne, a beer or something, you know. Guys are pretty simple. So that you know, this is some quick little secrets there I want to share because we don't have time to go over everything. Okay. Yeah. So and then the T to tap into corporate housing. So how do you tap into corporate housing? That's the most important thing. Okay. So corporate housing, usually how you do it is you got to know somebody on the inside. Okay. Because you want to make those phone calls to get to the human resource department. Human resource department of each of these companies, so that way you can get the clients, right? So what we have done is we have gathered all of our sources for years. Instead of you making those cold calls to them, you just leverage our sources. If you join our mastermind and coaching mentorship, we just give you our sources, right? And then that's how my students able to make amazing income, you know, in no time. Okay. So, you know, don't let any more people in. Okay, remove all the scammers and don't let any more people in. Okay. All right. So, so that's how you want to do it, and then you want to tap into corporate housing. So with us, we have insurance housing. We have where families is traveling and they need a place to stay. When their home get damaged, they need a place to stay, right? We have you know, traveling medical professional who need a place to stay when they are traveling, right? And then we have relocation. When they move, the family pay for that. The company pay for that. We have insurance housing. We have construction housing. When, you know, they come in to build a place and then they leave, okay? And then we have IT, you know, IT companies as well, okay? So those are the major keys that you can use, so you can leverage and get you know, get that cash flow from the corporate housing. Okay. Okay. So, man. All right. Sorry about that. So then the question is now is, what do you want to do with the information that you got? Okay. How many here learn some stuff that you haven't thought about before, right? That's some stuff that, like, you know, you just I know some of it, like, wow, you might not have thought about it. And if you pay attention, I have been dropping a lot of gems that really got financial freedom. So, you know, you can put in some in the chat as far as you know, what are some gems that you learn from? That'd be great, right? To help somebody else as well. So the key is, if you want to get more, you got to invest more into yourself. Warren Buffett said the biggest investment is in yourself, right? That's the biggest investment. Tony Robbins asked him that. Why? Why is it? Because the biggest investment is in ourselves, because we are infinite, right? The return on ourselves is infinite. So, you know, if all this did is to give you the skill set to earn multiple six-figure income, to live the life of your dream, would it be worth it to do this, right? If all this did is to give you absolute financial freedom, so you can take care of your loved one, yes, would it be worth it? Okay. If all this did is to give you the time, not just the money, but the time with your kids, with your wife, with your husband, and take them on a dream vacation, would be worth it. Okay. So it's definitely worth it for me. And that's why, you know, I'm doing this, right? So, man, hey, you know, can you get rid of that guy, John? That's a fucking scammer. All right. Anyway, so I'm able to retire my mom now, even though she's been 12 years, she's cancer survivor for 12 years. I should say thriver, okay? Thriver for 12 years. So, you know, just picture that perfect day that you're able to take them, your family, to the dream vacation. For me, it was overlooking the water, overlooking the beach, and we were able to just hang out, have dinner, and my mom looked me directly in the eyes and say, "Son, I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for taking care of me. Thank you so much for retiring me and my family," right? So just imagine that for you and your family, okay? And that is priceless, guys. I wouldn't trade that for anything. So all my years of hard work, all the millions of dollars, has absolutely been worth it, okay? So anyway, Nino gonna drop a link to book a call. If you want to learn more about this, how many want to have more help, right? Click on that link, book a free strategy call with our team, only if you are serious, okay? So because we have limited spots, we only have limited numbers. I have a lot of followers, a lot of people. I appreciate everyone, but we cannot serve everyone, okay? So 3 things we look for in a potential mentee. Number 1 is your attitude. Attitude is super important. On a scale 1 to 10, how positive are you? Okay. Number 2 is how coachable are you on a scale 1 to 10? Because even if you know everything and you're the best of the best, but you think you know it all, I cannot coach you. We cannot help you, right? And then 3rd thing is, are you a giver, not just a taker? Okay. If you're a giver and not just a taker, then we can talk, right? So that's why, that's because we want to save the spot for people who are coachable, serious, have a great attitude, and people who want to be in our lives, right? Because I want to protect this mastermind, so that way our group get protected. We have hundreds of students, and like I said, I don't need to do this, but I want to do this to help a lot of people. So my mission to help 1 million families get financial freedom by 2027. Okay, how many here would love to be a part of one of those families, right? And I would love to help you to do that. Okay. So today we have a very special guest, a friend of mine as well. She's been in this business, Jacqueline. Get ready, been in this business for a long time. She has over 120 properties before with vacation rental. And then COVID happened, and those vacation rental just not good. So then she did corporate housing. So check this out, she have 35 corporate housing. So, and now she's making more and traveling the world and hanging out. She's the one that's gonna take me and Fred and her husband to Dubai, and we're gonna have an amazing time. So, Jacqueline, you would unmute yourself. And,
yes, I'm here.
Turn on your camera.
Yes.
And share with us, or Fred, either one of y'all. That's ready. So,
hello everybody. I'm at the Tony Robbins event, like my brother,
yeah,
Dr.
so Jacqueline, we can't hear you, Jacqueline.
Can't? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Join audio.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, Edwin can? Ted can hear you? That's weird. I couldn't hear her for some reason.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think everybody
hey, Nino,
else.
can you hear her?
Can you guys hear me right now? Can you put yes in the chat?
Right. Well, I guess it's on my end, so go ahead and talk, Jacqueline.
So I'm Jacqueline, and like Dr. Cha mentioned, we prior to
some people
COVID,
could hear you, some people couldn't hear you. Okay.
Huh?
No, I think some people can hear you. All right, so go ahead and share real quick.
So yes, we had 120 properties prior to COVID, and when COVID happened, we had to close most of our properties because nobody was traveling, right? I could say that 95% of our properties we had to close, and only a small percentage of our property remain open. And the property that remained open, actually, we were doing corporate housing. Renting it to nurses. That time, nurses and doctors were traveling, not vacation, right? And those properties remain open. And that's how we survived. That was the time that epiphany happened to us. So we say, okay, corporate housing will never stop. Corporates never stop traveling. They're always sending their employees, executives, all around the world, right? And then from that time, we start doing corporate housing. And then we thrived. Instead of, surviving during the COVID, we thrived. And now we focused on corporate housing from that time. So like Dr. Chow mentioned, it's proximity is a power. When you want to do something, when you want to achieve your goal in your life, you have to have financial freedom to do whatever you like. And by investing on yourself, you can achieve that by being close to people that they know 100 times more than you, that they are 100 times more successful than you. You can create the life that you wanted, because these people are going to help you and elevate you, right? So our program, basically, we are helping people to achieve the financial freedom. I didn't have a financial freedom. I had a business beside the real estate, but my business was completely stopped. The only thing that was working, my real estate. Real estate is always working, and corporate housing is the way for financial freedom. And I highly, highly, highly encourage you all people to take the first step. And first of all, invest on yourself. Second of all, invest on this program, because this is the way out. This is the way for financial freedom. And my only regret is that why I did not do this 10 years ago. That's my only regret. But that's okay. I'm here and I'm free. I'm traveling all around the world with Dr. Chow, with my husband, and life cannot be better than this. And I'm Jacqueline. Love you all, and I wish you all success.
Yeah, thank you, Jacqueline. Appreciate you. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, her husband Fred is amazing as well. They done multiple businesses, right? So they understand business, and yeah, and just so grateful to have them in my life, and just to see the growth that they had in a very short amount of time, and the financial freedom that this business can provide for them as well. Very very honored to have them here, and also to be their friend for life. So awesome. All right, now hopefully we got all the scammers out. So I can just share some quick testimonials, right? Hey, life happened for you, not to you, right? So we can learn something out of this. All right, the biggest thing we want to show you is our guarantee, because this is a game changer. It's called a no-brainer guarantee. Because if you follow our mastermind and you don't get any coaching after any booking after 30 days, I will personally pay you first month rent. So there's no risk for you, right? We take away the risk, because that's the biggest risk. What if you don't get any booking? Okay, so we took that risk away. You know, if it doesn't get booked, I pay you the first month rent, so you can just find a new property to do it, right? So do we call this the no-brainer guarantee, right? Because literally, I mean, you don't have any much risk here at all. And the upside is like 10 times more than what you can make. The upside is about $2,000 per property. So again, if you want 10,000, you just need 5 properties. If you do 2 a month, you get there in 2.5 months. If you want $20,000 a month, all you need is 10 properties. If you do 2 properties a month, you get there in 5 months. And that's it, right? Why? Because the company has the money, the insurance has the money, they can pay for this, and it saved them a lot of money rather than staying at hotels, right? Because nobody want to stay at hotels for years or months, and we're saving a lot of money for the companies. But anyway, so who want more help, right? So here's our success stories. Yeah, want to play this real quick for you?
Jumped into this group, and I'm happy to report that I had huge success. I received 3 bookings that covered 5 months in 7 days. I'm profiting around $7,000.
We got our first lease signed within a week of joining the program. And that was insane because it was our first big goal, right? Like get our first lease signed, and we saw it as this really big mountain.
Got it set up in a few days, got it listed, and then we got our first booking.
In my first month, I was able to lock my first property in. That was eating me about $4,500.
She's making like 20, 30K a month right now,
Is
stay-at-home
filled
mom.
with people of all different levels of experience, and then of course, you know, we have Dr. Chow, the guru.
Dr. Cho and his team have been absolutely amazing.
So Dr. Chow would do a market analysis with us to show us the best areas to invest and get started in. And that was really helpful. Being part of a community of people that are doing it successfully, it makes you feel confident in the moment.
The one thing's going to help me get to my goals when it comes to the income here, and this is almost half, right? Aside from setting it up from the very first.
Tired, quit my job, 9 to 5, making surgeon money, really good money.
I'm 25.
I'm 27. Honestly, we're happier than ever.
B&B secrets.
You gotta do it. Burn your boats, man. Man, you just gotta surround yourself with people that are like-minded, share the same passion for life, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't accomplish what you wanna.
And that's this group. Get in this group, you'll do it. You'll quit your job.
Well, yeah,
In your 20s and be free.
absolutely.
That's awesome, man. I love these guys. How many properties do you have? 7. And how many
You have
months?
15 now.
4 months.
15.
1,500 to 2,500 a month.
You're making like 30K a month.
Yeah, so that's 6-figure income right here, right? And you're about to get freedom, right?
Definitely. I'm about to quit my
So she already quit her job. She got 15 properties now and she's making 30K a month. She's in Vietnam right now, living her dream life with taking the dream vacation with her whole family. Literally, like, and this all happened this past year. So that's what I'm saying. 2023 can be your best year ever if you focus and do this, right?
That's right.
Second one. It's 2 months, and the second one plan is to do a lot more very soon. This guy's great, man. You gotta check him out. He's awesome. If I was you, I would join right away.
Awesome, man. Join us, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun right here, man.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so book the link in the chat. Anybody wanna get more going? And then we see you there on the other side, because these are the mistakes that you can make that when you leave here, right? Not knowing the market, not knowing which is good deal or bad deal, going at it alone, not leveraging mentors and their lessons, lack of motivation, lack of accountability, think you know it all, or trying to wander around aimlessly for years sourcing corporate housing, right? All of this we have figured out for you, so you don't need to do any of this mistake. You just join the club, get the sources, we'll give you a guarantee, make some a lot of income, and get financial freedom. Okay. Let's open to some. So drop in the chat your and. Okay, so yeah, so how much is the mentoring? It will depending on where you are at. We don't know the answer until we have a conversation with you, because we have different, strategy for everybody, right? And seriously, if you're like that broke, this is not for you, right? I'm not gonna tell anybody to get into like credit card debt to join a program. I don't think that's right. Okay, so that's why we have that strategy call to see what are the best package for you, for your situation. And then we're gonna ask you a few questions to see if you're a good fit for us as well, because we don't just want to attack on anybody. So with that being said, just book that call, and then we will get you a top advisor, will get you whatever that is best for you. Okay. All right. Any other questions here? Put down the chat. Okay, Jesse asks, how do you connect with companies that need corporate housing for their clients? How do you connect with companies, corporate housing for their clients? You call them, get on their list, build their connections, okay? Call the human resource department, okay? Now, if you're a part of our program, you don't even need to call them. We have all the sources for you. We have all of the things that you need to do to do that work, right? So, and we guarantee the result. So that's why it's a no-brainer for a lot of people, because it's just one deal, guys. Just one deal, you make 25K a year, 25K every single year, but just one deal, year in and year out. Okay, and my goal is to help you do about 10. Okay, because 10x, baby, 10x, right? Give me a 10x. Okay, So if you do 10, that's about 20K a month. How would your life change when you have 20K a month? Okay, imagine that. Okay. Now, when you drop a question in the chat, make sure it's to everyone. Okay. Or is it to me personally? So that way we can see it. Because if you send it to somebody, then we can't see it. Okay. All right. Any other questions here? Check all the places. Yeah, you can check out the streaming app as well and see if there's any last questions. Then I can answer them before we all go on our merry way. Enjoy our night here. Come back to see Tony Robbins again, live here in his backstage studio. By the way, it's pretty amazing. I'm here with Fred and Jackie too, and yeah. Hold on, you got a question? Oh, is there a link to your Facebook group? Yes. Hey, Nino, drop the link in the chat for our Facebook group. So that way they can learn more from our Facebook group. And there's a lot of testimonials on there. You can follow me at DRCHAUBNB on Instagram as well, So yeah, anyway, join our Facebook group, guys. And if you join our Instagram, it's the $42,000 followers. Okay, that's a few. That's a couple of fake accounts. I'm trying to get rid of right now, but anyway, the one 42,000 followers on Instagram is good. But that's why I'm here. I want to be live. I want to be here with you guys to show you guys that we are real people. We are here to help you. We have hundreds of students, and we leverage. We know how to leverage to get financial freedom. Okay, that's what we the best at, and that's what we do. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. What about credit? Are you talking about like credit, your credit score? You don't need credit to do this business. However, it wouldn't hurt. Okay. So if your credit is not good, you want to find a partner that has good credit and that has the money too, right? If your money is not good, right? So it's all about who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Write that down. The who is way more important than the what. The why is way more important than the how. Okay. If you know why you're doing what you're doing, you know what you want, you know why you're doing it, and you know who you should be doing it with, everything else will be taken care of by itself, right? You understand that? So that's super important to understand, because for the longest time, I'm focusing on the how. How do I do this? How do I get that? Blah, blah, blah. That's the wrong question. Your question determines your result. The quality of your question determines the quality of your life, right? So change your primary question. Change your questions, change your life. Okay, you can code that for me. Right. So the question is, who do I need to know to do this? Why am I doing this? What do I really want? And focus on that and really have a vivid imagination, a vivid picture, dream, so that way you can hang on to that. And no matter what it takes, never give up on your dream, guys. Never give up on your dream. If an immigrant boy who speaks no English can come here and do what I do and hang out with multi-billionaires and be with your fine people tonight, anybody can do this, okay? All right. So do we need a broker license to do this? No, you don't. You don't need a broker license to do this. Well, I gotta put a disclaimer. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a CPA. This is not legal advice. You want to check with your own attorney. From my experience, for most states, you don't need a broker license. Okay. Of course, you want to check with your local area. Sometimes some local government are weird, so you always want to double check and make sure. But here's the thing, guys. If it doesn't work in your area, guess what? You can just do it in the other area. Who in here has to be confined to one area to do this? No, I have multiple properties in multiple areas in multiple states. Okay. A lot of them I don't even see for years, and they're making me money day in and day out, month in and month out, years in and years out, and I don't even see them. Yes, that is correct. In multiple states. Okay. You can do that too, right? I have students who living in Canada right now and have properties in Florida, 5 of them. He got it done in 1 month, 5 properties, making 10K a month. Okay. Within 30 days, right? He didn't make excuses. Okay. He just make money, right? You can either make money or make excuses. Your choice. You can make your dream come true or make excuses. Your choice. Okay. It's all about what you believe. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you are absolutely right. I'm with you. I agree with you. How's it working out for you? If what you are doing is working out for you, don't do anything different. Keep doing what you're doing. If you want to go to the 10x level, whatever level is you are at, that's always a 10x level. Okay. Imagine making your yearly income your monthly income. Imagine right now, what would life be like if you make your in a month what you make in a year? Month in and month out. Challenge you to do that for this year. Your life will completely different. Okay. That's what I have done. That's what Jackie and Fred have done. That's what I have a ton of people have done. And that's what I can help you to do as well. Right? Grant Cardone said, commit first, figure it out later. So, and always take the first step while you're in state, while you are motivated, right? Because you put off something, you probably never gonna do it again, right? How many put off stuff that you said you're gonna do, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and years from now, you know, looking back, say, oh man, I should have done that. I should have bought that real estate. I should have done real estate. The best time to do something in real estate is 10 years ago. The second best time is now, right? We all know people that have done well in real estate. It's the most secure assets. It's the most asset that make the most sense. If you go to the bank and you want to say, I want to borrow money to buy real estate, they say how much you want. And you want to go to the bank and ask them borrow money to buy stocks, to buy the bank stock, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase. Hey, I want to buy your stock. I want to borrow your money to buy your stock. They're like, you are out of your mind. Has ever anybody thought about that before? You know? So that's why real estate is the way, right? Not stocks, not crypto. We all been burned by crypto. I trade crypto for fucking 15 hours a day, okay? For years, for a year, you know? So it's not the way to go, okay? Real estate should be 80%. If you want to play around with those things, just make it 2-3%. That's what Tony Robbins said. He's a multi-billionaire. And Grant Cardone doesn't do any of that either, okay? But if you want to play around with it, 2-3% of your portfolio. Play around with crypto, play around with stocks, okay? But most of my portfolio are in real estate. And that's how the wealthy does it. It's been done for thousands of years. It will always going to be like that. It will never going to change much, right? It's not some like e-commerce business where you have to updating every single day and some algorithm change and you're done. You're out of the game, right? No, this is real estate, guys. People are always going to need a place to stay. Companies are always going to need a place to sleep, right? We're adding amazing value to the companies. They're saving a ton of money. Instead of staying at 5 hotels, they're staying at 1 home. All right. But anyway, book the call. I'm done. Have a wonderful and happy New Year's. If you're Asian, happy Chinese New Year, you know, and that's why I'm wearing all red, okay? Because it's a happy Chinese New Year for everybody, okay? So, good night, Fat Choi. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Take care. Freedom. Yell out freedom as you go out, okay? Freedom, baby. Freedom. Pick state, all right? Give me a 10x in the chat. Give me some freedom in the chat, all right? All right. Go for it, guys. You can do it. Take care. God bless. Okay.